are a force to be reckoned with?
I think a loveless version of Christianity is nothing but religion. If you take love out of our message, we have nothing. And if we really believe 1 Corinthians 13, the love theology, if we truly believe it, we need to live it out. We need to acknowledge that God alone will be our helper.
Wow, amazing. And you've talked a little bit about the church and some of the things we're seeing unfold and exposed before our eyes. We definitely are in a shaking time. I think God is definitely shaking up leadership, because it's like we've built idols of leaders, honestly.
Yeah. The one word I would use to summarize this servant leadership model is example. That Jesus led by an example.
Yes.
He led people who didn't believe in him. He had followers that were confused, that didn't understand hardly a thing he said, yet he loved them, and he led them by example. And that sense of presence was upon the apostles as they moved out into the world, to the point that the religious system took note that they had been with Jesus. They absorbed something more than theology. They took into their spirit something more than just the right doctrines, knowing, theology. They took the presence of Christ. The example he gave them stayed with them. And I'm so glad that we have the 4 Gospels. I'm so glad John remembered what Jesus said. I'm glad, Mark and Luke, and that they remembered the message that Jesus gave them, so that we can have that example too. So if we really want to be a leader in this new day that is upon us, this new era of the ecclesia becoming a family, if we really want to lead, we're going to do it with a burning passion of love for God and for people. It's got to be a love-based example.
That's incredible that you went hut to hut and said, and you asked them to forgive you, or you apologize to them because you didn't love them the way they should. I mean, who does that? I don't see servants. Yeah, you repented.
Yeah.
I don't hear of things happening like that from leaders,
I think that's where it starts. We come back on our face before God, get out of the green room and get into the prayer room. And we just get on our face before the Lord and said, God, do it again. Give us the book of Acts. We have all the facts, but we don't have the acts. Give us the demonstration of your life and your love through surrendered vessels that put you above elitism, self-serving, trying to make a name for ourselves or build a ministry. We got to build families. We got to build houses of love and houses of prayer. That's the model that will win the world in the years to come.
Amazing. I was just thinking, as you're talking about, Jesus led by example. Who did he commune with? Who did he sit with? All the tax collectors, the sinners. He sat with imperfect people. And then, of course, the woman at the well, and he ministered and he spoke the truth to her. And then, she went and became an evangelist in her community.
Yeah.
I mean, she was married 5 times. I mean, he spoke the truth to her in love. And, of course, who anointed Jesus's feet before he went to the cross, a prostitute. And I mean, come on now. It's just, it's incredible. Jesus led by example. He did not sit with perfect people who had it all together. He sat with people of the world, and he totally radically changed them, turned their lives upside down, and they became powerful disciples and evangelists.
Oh, yeah. Love awakens the heart. It's love that awakens the hearts of people. And love has to become visible. And in the Hebraic concept, love is a verb. It has action to it. It's not an abstract noun. It is a demonstration of compassion and mercy, the chesed of God, the unconditional. It's like God, in a sense, it's like God has to love you or he'd not be God anymore. His nature is love. God is love. If we really believe that, why don't we preach that message everywhere? Run through the streets of the cities of this land and tell the world, God is love.
Yeah.
And we're going to demonstrate that love every possible way, even if it means not loving our lives to the death, like my best friends that were martyred. To be able to lay our life down as a love offering to Jesus Christ. We'll give our money, we'll give our time, we'll maybe even go on a mission trip. What about just pouring it out? I know I'm getting a little emo here today, but this
so good.
love theology has got to fill our heart. And I wish every person in the world would read the Song of Songs.
Yeah.
And believe it.
So good. And I was just thinking about, something that happened to me years ago, that the love of God just came upon me. And I'm thinking about it right now as I'm listening to you. I used to minister with a homeless ministry, and we'd go out under the bridge in our town and minister to the homeless people and hand out food. And we did that weekly. And I remember meeting a homeless lady there named Mary. And she'd come week after week, and I'd, say, "Hi, Mary," and I'd give her food and all that. And she just kind of nods her head and move on. And some of the people there let me know she's mute. She doesn't talk. She doesn't talk to anyone. She's been coming here for years, getting, food and help and assistance. She does not talk to anyone.
Wow.
And so there was one day when I was handing her food, and all of a sudden just the love of God just came upon me so fierce and so strong. And she was in front of me, and I wrapped my arms around her and I said, "Mary, I love you so much." And she embraced me and held me really tight for a few minutes. And we said nothing to each other. She just held me so tight while I hugged her. And then when she stepped away, as clear as day, she said this to me: "Your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life."
Wow.
I was blown away. She hadn't spoken for years, I guess, and people said she didn't speak. And so that's what love can do.
Yeah. It awakens the soul. It gives us a word to speak to the world. And, there's no law against love. God is never going to rebuke you for being too loving. There's no limit to the height, the width, the length, the depth. It's past finding out. It's way beyond human comprehension. So get addicted to it. Get head over heels, become a divine romantic, as it were, that we let this passionate God flow through us with love to the world. Of course, there's other truths, and I get it. I'm translating the Bible, so believe me, I get it. I know all those verses, and they're all true. Yeah. But there's nothing more paramount, more supreme, more gloriously number one. Isn't that the great commandment?
Mm-hmm.